Good morning, everyone. Today, Ruby and I are talking about consistency. Being consistent. That applies to pretty much every angle of business. But speaking specifically with some BD folks in the last week and really starting to talk to them about how do they generate interest for, what they do in their markets. And consistency became a bit of a conversation. So, the old adage is, if I go to the gym once, I'm not going to get in shape. If I go to the gym 3 times a week for the next 3 years, I will probably be in shape at the end of that 3 years. So it's a long view on some of these activities and things, but consistency becomes the model. So everybody struggles with some level of consistency in their business and their lives. It's not an easy thing to do. But where it gets more interesting for BD people, for marketers, doesn't really matter. It's how can we be consistent with what we're trying to accomplish? Is our message consistent? Is our timing and our mechanism consistent? Are we doing the things we're supposed to be doing with regularity, and that regularity is consistent? These become sort of hallmarks of success, really. So for the context of this discussion here, so I'm using my personal brand on this little device in my hand and using video as a means to try to do that, but it doesn't have to be in this format, right? So I'm speaking to some BD folks. Some people straight up aren't comfortable with that, right? Like this is not the medium for them. Totally fair. So there are other ways to do it. So understanding that, you got to find your own path, your own voice, but at the end of the day, you have to be consistent with the outputs. So from our perspective, Ruby and I have been doing this pretty regularly for the last, call it 6 months. Not every day, but we've been pretty regular with it. And so it's trying to ensure from our perspective what consistency looks like, and then from your perspective what consistency looks like for you. So that could be, managing people. That could be generating reports. I mean, there's a million different things that this could layer into, but at the end of the day, how can we see the value in this, whatever it is, whether it's building a personal brand, whether it's doing marketing, whatever it is, and then how can we make sure that we are consistent with it? Is it once a week, every week? Is it once a day, every day, without fail? And then can you harness that? Can you leverage that to get some level of outcome from it? So again, go to the gym once, not going to get in shape. Go to the gym every day, pretty much going to get in shape over time. So this is the conversation today. Consistency matters. Consistency helps. And if you can find your medium and your message, the rest of it will get way easier when you're consistent with it. Anyway, enough for today. Be consistent. Ruby says so. Have a great one. Walking and talking with Ruby.